We're overdue for a market crash. Everyone says every 10 years there's supposed to be a market crash. What's your thoughts on the market crash coming up? And what's your opinion on the marijuana industry? A lot of people want to hear about the marijuana industry. What's going on, guys? It's Investing Hustler here. And today I have David Moadel here. David, why don't you introduce yourself?
Thank you, Mr. Investing Hustler. It is an honor and a pleasure to be on your channel. My name is David Moadel, and I have a YouTube channel, and I do a lot of the same things that Mr. Investing Hustler does. We educate. We have a lot in common. We're educators, we're investors, and like Investing Hustler, I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. I invest my own money, and I report on what I've found. So feel free to visit me, Looking at the Markets with David Moadel. I'm here to educate. I've got over 500 videos right now.
All right, perfect. David, when did you start your YouTube journey, and what made you decide to start YouTubing?
Oh man, it was back in June of 2016, so it's been about two and a half years now. And, it's funny. When I first started out, maybe you experienced the same thing. I had 0 subscribers. I would put out a video and nobody would watch it. I would put my heart and soul into a video. I would edit it. I'd make a thumbnail image, all that stuff. I would script it out. And nobody would watch it. And I had no Twitter followers. I had no StockTwits followers. Nobody on Facebook. But you know what? My advice to all YouTubers out there is just do it anyway. Keep making videos, okay? You will get noticed as long as the quality is there. Keep making it. That's what Investing Hustler is doing, by the way. He keeps bringing out those videos. And I'm looking at your numbers, man. You're growing every day.
I'm trying. So you started off with 0. You have quite a following right now. How much do you have on YouTube, StockTwits? How much followers?
Oh man, almost 26,000 subscribers on YouTube, 51,000 on StockTwits.
Wow, 51,000 on StockTwits.
Yeah, 21,000 on Twitter. But I mean, again, it's all about just keep putting out content, keep tweeting, keep going on StockTwits, keep going on Facebook groups. And it's, I'm also a drummer, and I've been in bands, and it's like when you first start a band, you got to beg everybody you know to come to your shows. You got your parents coming to your shows, okay? You got your friends. You tell your coworkers, come see my show or I'm going to get you, okay? So it's the same thing with Twitter. It's the same thing with YouTube. You got to tell everybody you know to subscribe and to watch. You got to start somewhere, man, and you're doing it, man. You're doing it.
Also, what's your style of investing? Like, what type of investing you like? What companies do you look for? What's your style?
I believe in buy low and sell high. I'm from the Warren Buffett, Ben Graham, John C. Bogle school of investing. I'm not going to buy something after it's way, way, way up, okay? I'm going to buy great companies when they're down for no good reason, all right? I'm not going to buy a company if it's down for a good reason, okay? I'm not going to buy Sears, which keeps on closing stores all the time. I'm not going to buy General Electric, which has poor leadership, in my opinion, all right? Those are down for a good reason. But if a great company goes down for no good reason, like Home Depot went down 5% today, why? Because one analyst from Credit Suisse, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, one analyst said something bad, a bad opinion, negative opinion about Home Depot. So it goes down 5% in one day. I bought some. That's no reason to be selling. That's a reason to be buying, okay? I do the same thing that you do, man. I buy great companies when they're down, and if it goes down more for no good reason, I'll buy a little bit more, and then I'll just sit on it until it comes back up. It works pretty much every time.
All right, nice. And what's your opinion on the marijuana industry? A lot of people want to hear about the marijuana industry.
Hey, who doesn't want to hear about that? We're witnessing history right now. As we're recording this, it's the end of October 17, okay? So we lived through a historical moment. We're going to look back at this when we're 90. I hope I live that long. We're going to look back and say, man, I can't believe we got to witness the day that Canada fully legalized adult recreational marijuana use. Now, everybody was saying, oh, you know what, I'm going to buy the pot stocks right before legalization in Canada. They thought they were going to outsmart the market. They thought they were so smart, right? I told people, don't do it. Don't do it. It already went up a lot, okay? It was baked in the
Yeah.
pie. It was priced in. People didn't listen to me. Okay, fine, you didn't listen, and now you're down 10%. Now you're down 15, 20% on some of these stocks. Folks, you got to buy stuff when nobody's talking about it, okay? By the time you hear about it on CNBC, MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, by the time those talking heads are blabbering about how great pot stocks are, it's too late. You should have gotten in during the summer when it was slow. There will be other opportunities. You got to wait till the darn thing comes down.
Yeah. So, what do you think about this red day on legalization, and what do you think about the future for pot stocks?
Man, I think it's huge, but again, you gotta ride the wave when it's down, and then you ride it up, okay? But there is a future because there's still other nations to conquer. Heck, in the United States, it's still a Schedule 1 classified drug, okay? Somehow alcohol is legal, well, because they tried to make it illegal for 10, 12 years, didn't work, okay? So this grand experiment in trying to keep marijuana illegal didn't work either, just like with alcohol. And now people are finally coming to their senses and legalizing it, but it's a weird patchwork. If you look at the marijuana laws map of the United States, you got some green states, you got some black, or not so green states, okay? They're still working on it. CBDs are legal, though, as long as the THC content is less than 0.3%, it's legal. So we're in kind of a legal limbo in this country. They're gonna work it out. We never thought we'd get this far, okay? We're gonna work it out, and when it does, yes, the pot stock prices will go up. But don't wait until everybody's talking about it. Get in on those big dips like we saw over the summer, okay? Get in, buy low, sell high. I didn't invent that, okay? That's been around for a long time, but it works.
It does work. And any companies that you're holding, marijuana companies that you're holding onto right now?
I tend to go for the 800-pound gorilla in the room, as Jeffrey Friedland, the great marijuana stock expert, called it, Canopy Growth Corp. Okay, yes, it's expensive, but that's kind of like buying the Amazon or the Apple or the Microsoft of pot stocks. Okay, it's one of the OGs, the original gangsters, as I call them, of the marijuana stock market. All right, so I tend to go after the OGs. Again, when they dip, your Canopy Growth Corp, your Emblem, your Emerald, your Kronos Group, your Afria, Aurora, Organigram, companies like that, okay? And yes, you can go after some of the small ones, the Green Organic Dutchman. I'm going to say the T word, Tilray. Oops, I said it. Okay, all right. Yes, you can buy Tilray. Please don't make it 95 or 100% of your portfolio. Please make Tilray less than 10% of your portfolio. How about less than 5%, okay? You got to know what your lotto plays are and what your blue chips and your OGs are. I mostly go after the blue chips of the marijuana market, the ones that I already mentioned.
Yeah. And is there any company that you just would never touch, no matter how low it goes, or you just wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole?
Yeah, well, those companies are companies I've never even heard of. So, if we've heard of it, then it's probably not in that category, okay? But yeah, if I dug deep enough, maybe Grow Life, PHOT, that one, just because so many people are saying that this is allegedly, I want to protect ourselves legally. Allegedly, It's been a part of a manipulation thing, okay, possibly pump and dump type of thing. So anything on the pump and dump list, I would probably stay away from. Anything that has had its trading halted by the SEC, even if it was a long time ago, I tend to stay away from those. But if it's a pot stock that you and I are even talking about, if it's one that you've even heard of and I've heard of and most people have heard of, it's probably all right, but you still want to do your own research, do your own due diligence. Remember, neither of us is a licensed or registered investment advisor. Nothing we're saying in this video is to be interpreted as investment advice. Make your own decisions. If you're unsure, consult with an advisor who's registered and licensed.
That's great advice. That's great advice. So we're overdue for a market crash. Everyone says every 10 years there's supposed to be a market crash. What's your thoughts on the market crash coming up, or what do you think about a market crash?
Yeah, we do have high valuations in stocks, especially certain sectors that are just the darlings of the industry right now. The tech stocks, the financials. I remember you told me about that, and you were right. The financials are rather overpriced. That doesn't mean they're not great companies. It's just that you got PE ratios that are a little higher than I'd like them to be. But earnings, corporate earnings are fairly robust right now. And so I don't want to disappoint the bears and the crash callers and the top callers out there, but there's no reason for a big crash to happen next week or next month. It could, but I don't see a compelling reason for it right now. When's it going to happen? Probably in the next couple years, because it does happen about, once every decade or so. And so I think we need a healthy reset or a flush. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, I have some holdings that would get killed, but you know what? I have a lot more cash than stocks. And so I'm ready to buy up some bargains when they happen. I'm looking forward to it. I know that's kind of sadistic, but that's how I feel about it.
So any advice for anyone to prepare for a market crash? Best way to prepare for a market crash?
Yeah, the best way to prepare for a market crash is to have more cash than stocks, okay? Never be 100% in stocks. You can be 30% in stocks, 40% in stocks, but have some cash ready or something that you can convert into cash, okay? Whatever it is. I mean, you could always, sell your money, you could take your money market account and put it into cash, whatever it is. It doesn't have to actually be cash right now, but something convertible, something liquid enough that you can put it into cash if a market crash ever happened, because that only happens about once a decade. And so, as Warren Buffett once said, if it's raining gold coins, you don't put out a thimble, you put out a bucket. And so when those rare opportunities happen, you got to be ready. You got to have the dry powder. And so the best hedge is plenty of cash.
Great advice. You're really good at this. I could tell you've done this for a long time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, hey, you're killing it too, man. You're doing it. I know you're getting a lot of emails and a lot of comments. I see them in your YouTube videos, and you respond to those people in your YouTube comments. I think that's awesome. A lot of people don't do that, so that's so cool.
Well, my channel's small, so I might as well. I get like 50 comments and stuff, so it's doable. It's good to interact with your audience, so why not?
Not everybody does it. There's some people who are a little too big for their britches. They think, oh, I'm hot stuff and I don't need to answer people's comments. But you know what? You gotta answer those. You gotta show that you are engaging with the people. Otherwise, they're not going to be there for you. And you're doing it. You're making it happen. Absolutely. I'll tell you what. I could just give you my perspective on what I like right now. As far as what's on my watch list is, today, as we're recording this, today Home Depot went down 5% for no good reason. It was already down around about 10%. I bought some. That doesn't mean you need to buy some watching and listening to this. You need to make your own decisions. But I bought some Home Depot. Why did it go down 5% in one day? Because one analyst from Credit Suisse, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, one analyst said he didn't like it. And so it goes down 5%. Because one guy doesn't like it, does that mean that the company is bad? Does that mean the fundamentals are no good? Does that mean the company's not profitable? No, it has no effect on reality. Every time I go into Home Depot, no matter where I am in the country or in the world, it's crowded. It's full of people, okay? You know what else I like for the same reason as Walmart? I don't know about you, but whenever I go to Walmart, even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, it's crowded with people. Yeah. Not everybody goes to Amazon for everything. 2017 and 18 were the year of the Amazon scare, the 800-pound gorilla in the room, right? Everybody's scared of Amazon, so they won't buy Walmart. They won't buy Target. They won't buy anything retail. You know what? People still shop at Walmart. People do. I still shop at Walmart. Yep.
I've never purchased anything off Walmart in my life. I mean, off Amazon in my life.
That's cool. I do sometimes, but I don't buy every single thing from Amazon, okay? Investors think that every millennial is buying every single thing in their life on their phones from Amazon. Not true, not true, not true. Okay, I'm an old man, so you're probably closer to the millennial group than I am. Maybe you could attest to that? I don't know.
I've never bought on Amazon, no?
Exactly. People still shop at Target, okay? People still buy stuff. People still go to the mall, all right? Retail's not completely dead. Don't get me wrong. I don't want you buying Sears, right now. Okay, I don't recommend it because they're closing stores constantly. And Macy's and J.C. Penney and Ross, those are a bit of a gamble right now. But Walmart is still the biggest employer in the world. Okay, so Alibaba and Amazon are great companies. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm liable to invest in those as well. But I love me some Walmart. I love me some Home Depot. I like Lowe's. I like AutoZone and Advanced Auto Parts. I like Kroger's, okay, as well as some of the safety stocks, your Johnson & Johnson, your McDonald's, your Coca-Cola. That's Warren Buffett's big one, okay? I'm amazed Warren Buffett at 88 years old, I'm amazed he still has his teeth intact because he's been drinking Coca-Cola for so many years. But you know what? He's been right. He's been right to invest in these great companies whenever there's a panic. That's the key to the kingdom, the keys to the kingdom, folks. Buy great companies, research the heck out of them. That's your job as an investor, and then buy them when no one else wants to, and you'll get rich over time.
So how about Chinese stocks? When do you expect them to recover, if you ever expect them to recover?
Everything recovers eventually. It's not like China is gonna go away. They have a huge population of consumers. They love to consume. You know what they love to consume? American products, by the way. But the funny thing is, Asia gets all the cool stuff before we do. I am so jealous. Just like Canada gets all the cool marijuana-related stuff before America does. In Asia, they get all the cool tech stuff before we do, okay? But look, I swing traded Alibaba recently, and I did well, okay? I made about 15% in a few days because I bought it when it was really, really down, all right? If you want to buy into China, there's an ETF. The ticker symbol is FXI. It is China, okay? It is down. If you're a buyer and a holder, of course it'll come back up. It's a whole country, okay? And it's not Venezuela or something like that where you have a corrupt government and worthless currency. China will be fine. You may have to wait a while if you buy and hold, but that's what buy and hold means. You got to hold it. You got to be patient. So it'll come up. Just if you like Tencent, if you like Alibaba, things like that. Okay, pick and choose. But if you want to buy the whole country, get FXI if you want to. Your decision to make, not mine. Not investing hustlers. You have to make your decision. Buy it, and if you want to hold on to it, it's okay to diversify internationally. You don't have to buy just American stocks or Canadian stocks. Think globally. So yeah, get some China. Why not?
Looks like we're almost hitting 20 minutes. So you have a YouTube. What's your information?
Sure. Absolutely. I'm David Moadel, last name Moadel. It's easy to find me if you Google me or search me on YouTube because not too many David Moadels spelled that way. All right, look for me. Looking at the Markets with David Moadel. I'm on there. I've got over 500 videos that you can watch. Don't try to watch them all in one day. You'll be exhausted, okay? Absorb all the information slowly, and then when you're done watching my stuff or before you're done, go to Investing Hustlers channel, subscribe to it. He's coming out with content on the regular, okay, on a regular basis. He's growing big, folks. If you want to contact him, he's Investing Hustler. Get him before he's huge, okay? A year from now, he's going to be too big for you guys, all right? So contact him. I'm just kidding. He'll never be too big to communicate with people, all right? But get with Investing Hustler before his fan base is in the millions, all right? Now's the time.
Maybe. Thanks for that, man. Really fun interview. Hopefully we'll do some more in the future.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. It was awesome.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And don't forget to subscribe to David Moadel if you're not subscribed to him yet. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Bye-bye.